Miami. I try I try to keep looking. I go back and all I do is focus on Gertie's clothes because I'm just like, what in the Fashion Nova is on my screen? Or what in the Lula Bells is on my screen? I but all the other storylines are
You
just
and
so
Lula Bells.
all the other
I still don't
storylines
know what that is.
are so not giving. I just can't get into it. But I'm
Okay,
watching. I am watching.
difference of opinion. I love Miami, and
Hmm.
I super activated every single episode. I
Really?
am clocked into the Lisa versus Larsa. I'm clocked in to Lisa versus Stephanie. I'm locked into all of these situations. I'm really watching what's happening with Gertie. Like I'm into all of it. And I was super activated on this last episode. I am so sick of the Real Housewives continuing to hire these like hustle people. The
What do you
narcissist
mean?
party. Use
Oh.
the narcissist party. This guy
Oh,
who
okay, yes,
was
you did have an issue with
the
the leader of the
life coach, like, and y'all don't bring in some folks with some credentials and
Uh-huh.
some licenses behind their name. This man was completely ill-equipped and not credentialed, in my opinion, enough to handle what he activated with the okay, we're gonna put the red flag. Like, what kind of exercise is that? Let's put a red flag for every bad thing that we like. How could you possibly think this exercise was going to be positive? And what it ended up being was one where like Lisa was basically ganged up on, and the
Mm.
head narcissist, Alexia, is sitting on her throne. Like, the whole event just did not make sense. And I was just like, dude, like, and then there's no like grace given to this woman. Like, she just lost her father. And he's not saying, like,
Yes,
okay,
no one can.
guys, let's do a healthy, like,
No
to me,
one.
he
No.
just was
Yeah.
not equipped.
No one's ever going to forget she just lost her dad because anytime I feel she's backed up in a corner, I just lost my dad. Like every time, it's like it
Yeah,
starts to get too
yeah,
hot. I just lost my dad. I'm like, we know, girl, we know, and you were filming a reality show, so get
yeah.
with
Things are
it.
gonna
Like,
happen. Yeah,
yeah. So I just,
everyone's got their shit. And I understand that, but it just to me it just felt like a pile-on. But wait a
yeah.
minute, girl. Did you see when Gertie was trying to mediate the drama between Lisa and Larsa?
Yeah, I
I
saw
was
it.
like, yeah, that part was annoying. I'm like, let them speak. Like, I don't know, for some reason she thought she was like the Larsa whisperer or the Lisa whisperer and kept interjecting. And both of them were like, Gertie, can you just let us talk now? So I don't
But
know.
I feel
I'm
like
into that.
That's Gertie all the time, and that's another reason why I'm
Yeah.
like when she's like talking with Julia, and then she's talking with Julia, and then um, Alexia is trying to have a conversation with her to let her know, hey, this is how people are perceiving you, and Kiki tried to have the same.
Hmm.
It's just like the over talking, the dramatics, the lack of comprehension. I was like, this is getting hard. I did say it was a tender moment between her and her husband. They're going to therapy. You know, she was very relatable in that scene. Very relatable. We had some
Very much.
other
Very much. I
tender
love
moments.
Russell, by the way. I love
Yes.
me some
Yeah.
Russell. Like, he's just the best.
Great support. Yep. Great supportive
Yes.
husband. Yeah. Anything else in Miami? Oh, we didn't talk about Stephanie because there was just nothing really to talk about. Todd, is his name Todd? Yes. Todd did come out dragging her indirectly. I don't know if you saw that. He, in his car, puts up a
No.
post. He's like, if you really have money, you wouldn't brag about your Birkins. You wouldn't brag about your plane. You wouldn't brag about this.
Preach.
Your house wouldn't be in
Preach.
foreclosure, which I didn't
Oh,
know.
I know about
He's
that.
like, he's like, you get on these shows and you think this is what you're supposed to do, but you wouldn't do that. And I was like, okay, Todd got something to say.
Well,
Yes,
she took listen, she shot at him first when she called him trash.
that
And,
is
or
true.
something like taking out the garbage or whatever. So
Yes,
I'm
that
like,
is
okay, girl,
for someone
put
that
on
she
that
just like
bulletproof vest.
Yes, just met. I will say though, when she does, like when she was on the bus with Lisa, and when Lisa did come in 2 hours late, very much deserving. It is the delivery of it all. Like she's entitled
Yeah.
to talk to someone like they're beneath her because
Yeah.
she feel like they did her wrong in some kind of way. That is where I'm like, that's not okay. There, everyone had a
No.
right to be mad on that bus. Everybody, you know me, two
Why would you
hours.
wait for 2 hours? That's why I'm
Like,
like, y'all waited for her for two. Like, I would have been indignant. Like, no, no, no. We're like, is Uber broken? Like, she could take an Uber.
right? Like, yeah, I didn't understand it. Any other things from Miami that we want to touch on before we move on to our other Tinder moment that we saw this week? Other
I
vulnerable
will
moment.
lastly just say on Miami, I was shocked that Stephanie is not 40 yet
Oh,
because of the clothing attire that she
she's
wear.
not
Like, I
40.
just, it gives,
She's not. What is she? Is
no,
she in her 20s? No,
she's,
she's not in her
no,
20s.
she's still in her 30s. But I mean, she's about to turn 40, but she's 39. I had no clue. The way she dresses, it gives very much,
50s
stuffy old
housewife.
lady.
Yeah, 50s
Yes.
housewife. I feel like she is a black and white
Yeah.
character on I Love Lucy. Like turn it to black and white, and she enters the
And there
door.
she
You know what
is.
I mean? Ethel,
Yeah.
Fred, and her.
Yep.
They're all there. So, and it took me a while to pay attention because it's Miami, it's flashy, it's this. But I think it was her
Yeah.
hair that got me first. I'm like, what is this French roll we have? And then it's just like I just kept trickling on down. I was like, oh, okay. And then when she was on Watch What
Yeah,
Happens
just every
Live, I'm
week.
like, yeah. When she was on Watch What Happens
It's a
Live, I'm
different
like,
like Jackie O suit, like Jackie Kennedy. Like that's who like her style icon is. But it's every
yes,
single episode. So
yeah.
yeah,
And the
I'd
flipped
like her to get a
hair,
little more youthful.
yeah, for sure. I'm just like,
Yeah.
is this what you do for what's his name? This what's his name?
Masood.
Masood. Is
Masood
this
reminds him
Masood?
of the woman he took to prom back in the 1960s. I don't know.
Yes, yes, I'm just like, I don't know if this is how we do somersaults on dicks. I just don't know if this is how we do it. Anyways,
No,
okay, on to our
no.
other Tinder moment of the week.
Yes.
Janet in the Valley. We saw Janet had a vulnerable side in the tattoo shop.
Oh. Okay. So, full disclosure, I kind of felt a little bad when
Yes.
I saw how hard, like, basically, she sees y'all. She sees us. She sees the comments and all, and especially when, like, she was talking about like all the people who would say like, "Why is he with her?" Well, and I'm like, "Ooh." No, I never commented that publicly anywhere, but we've definitely had those words privately about her.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So
For sure.
yeah, but no, just like. She's just unlikable. I really don't like sorry, but also not sorry. She's just unlikable.
Yeah. My question is, I didn't know how much she wore the pants in that relationship, or does she wear the pants? Like the
Oh, she the
tattoo ring,
boss.
the tattoo ring finger. And then when they showed it, I was like, when they showed the ring finger, I'm like, I'm confused. Where is the art? Where is the craft? Where it's just a line. It was just a line on their hand. I was like,
Yeah, you
okay.
thought that they were like getting each other's names or something that like we've seen in recent. No, literally, it's ring around the finger.
This is giving San Fernando Valley. That's what that's giving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
understood. Understood. Not over the hill. Not WeHo. Totally understandable.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so we also saw Jax, having conversations with Brittany, and was shocked that she wanted to end things, and how could she move on so quickly?
Clueless. Like this man asked Vanna for a vowel, dude, so you could put the puzzle together. This man is clueless. Like,
Yes.
how are you even? How is this even still a question of does she still want to get divorced? What?
Yeah, it's
What are
like
you talking
what are
about?
our next steps? How do we keep moving forward? Yeah. So
Yeah,
we'll
clueless.
see. We'll see. Other than that, we still have like the Nia and Danny saga
Yes.
continues. We see that she went to, talk about her mommy makeover. There's a couple vulnerable moments, but I think Nia's a little bit more
Yeah.
relatable than Janet, so it's like you don't really pay
Oh,
that much attention.
completely.
But she had the
Yes.
mommy. She went to the consultation for the mommy makeover, and that was sad. I was like, "Girl, I can relate. I can relate. I
Oh,
can."
we all can. Anyone who has
Yes.
been through a pregnancy body, you know how much your body changes after.
Hmm.
And yeah, no, and then so I don't know if you had this moment when I was watching it, I was like, oh, and then she got knocked up again. So I don't know if she ever had the procedure before she got pregnant this last time, but it's like, oh, girl, you're gonna have to spin the block on that one because you
I
got
hope she
pregnant
did. I
again.
don't think she did. I think she was very cognizant of I don't want to do this before that. Like, so we need to
Right,
make a
right.
decision. So, but you
Yeah.
bring up a very good something that kind of triggered in my mind was when they went to go see the house and Jasmine was the realtor. When did Jasmine become a realtor, and why are you showing them a house
I,
that's 800 square feet smaller than where they live?
then the shoebox
I
that
was
they live
like,
in now with 17 kids.
yes, I was like, I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
I don't speak bullshit. You're